Welcome guys. Today we'll look at the procedure for factorizing quadratic trinomial, also called quadratic equation. A quadratic trinomial or equation is a three-termed mathematical expression with the highest power of the unknown variable being 2. The equation here is a good example of quadratic equation or trinomial having three terms, where 2x² is the first term plus 7x is the second term, while plus 3 is the third term. We also did say that the highest power of the unknown variable is 2. So in this equation or expression, the unknown variable here is x and the highest power is 2. The general expression of quadratic trinomial or quadratic equation is of the form ax² plus bx plus c equals 0, where a, b, and c are constants, such that a is now equal to 0. There are four methods of solving quadratic equations. These methods are factorization, completing the square method, the quadratic formula, also known as almighty formula. Lastly, the graphical method. This video will focus on the procedure for factorizing quadratic equation. Before we proceed guys, if you are new in this channel, please kindly hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Remember, your comment is important to us. Thank you. We'll be asked to factorize these quadratic trinomials or equations. Now let's start with the first question. Now let's look at the procedure to factorize this expression. First is to multiply the first term, being 10x², by the last term, being plus 3. So 10x² times 3 equals positive 30x², because 10 times 3 gives 30. Next is to look for the two factors of plus 30x² such that their sum is equal to the middle term of the equation. That is, we'll look for the factors of plus 30x² so that the addition of those factors will give 17x. Since the middle term is positive, that is plus 17x, we shall only consider positive factors. Now let's look at the factors of plus 30x². First factor is 6x and 5x, because 6x times 5x gives plus 30x². 6 times 5 gives 30. X times s gives x², because we did say their sum should be equal to the middle term of the equation. We're expecting the summation of the two factors to give us plus 17x. 6x plus 5x gives 11x, but we are looking for 17x, so we'll move down to the next factor. 3x times 10x plus 30x². 3x plus 10x, which is not equivalent to 17, so we'll move to the next factor. 2x times 15x plus 30x². 2x plus 15x. So the required pair that gave us 17x, being the middle term here, is 2x and 15x. So we'll write this equation as 10x² plus 2x plus 15x plus 3. We first bring these two together, also bring these two together. The common factor between these two is 2x. When we remove 2x from here, we are left with 5x, because 2x times 5x gives 10x². We already removed 2x, so we are left with 1 here, because 2x times 1 gives 2x. 3 is the common factor between 15x and 3. When we remove 3 from here, we are left with 5x, because 3 times 5x gives 15x. And of course, plus 1, because 3 times 1 gives 3. We could see that the values inside the brackets are similar, so we'll take 1 and then bring 2x plus 3 together. So the factorization of 10x² plus 17x plus 3 gives this. Now let's answer the second question. Multiply the first term of the quadratic trinomial by the last term. First term of the trinomial is x². Multiplying it by the last term, being plus 18, gives plus 18x². Next, we'll look for the factors of plus 18x² so that their sum will be equal to the middle term, being minus 9x. Since the middle term is negative, that is minus 9x, we shall only consider negative factors of 18x², that is minus 18x and minus x, because minus 18x multiplied by minus x gives plus 18x². Then when you sum these factors up, that is minus 18x plus minus s, gives minus 19. Remember, we did say that we are looking for two factors of plus 18x squared such that their sum is equal to the middle term, and our middle term here is minus 9x. So these two factors are expected to be equivalent to minus 9x, but here we have minus 19x. So we'll proceed to the next factors of plus 18, which is minus 9x and minus 2x. Minus 9x multiplied by minus 2x gives plus 18x squared. Addition of minus 9x and minus 2x gives minus 11x. We'll proceed to the next factors plus 18x squared, which is minus 6x and minus 3x. Minus 6x multiplied by minus 3x gives plus 18x squared. Adding minus 6x and minus 3x gives minus 9x. So the required term is minus 6x and minus 3x. Now let's factor this into the equation. Minus 6x minus 3x plus 18. Bringing two terms together, we have x squared minus 6x plus minus 3x plus 18. The common factor between these two here is x, so we'll bring it out. When we remove x here, we are left with x because x times s gives s squared minus 6. The common factor between these two here is minus 3, so we'll bring out minus 3. When we remove minus 3 from here, we are left with x because minus 3 times s gives minus 3x. So we have minus 6 here because minus 3 times minus 6 gives positive 18. Now we'll bring x and minus 3 together. So here we have x minus 6 and x minus 6. So we'll take 1. Now we succeeded in factorizing x squared minus 9x plus 18, which gives this. Now let's answer question number 3. The product of first and last term gives minus 24x squared. We look for the two factors of minus 24 so that their sum is equal to the middle term being plus 10x. Since the middle term is positive, one of the factors should be positive while the other factor is negative. Factors of minus 24x squared, and then the sum of the factors of minus 24x squared. 3x and minus 8x gives minus 24x squared. The sum of 3x and minus 8 gives minus 5. But we are looking for factors such that addition of the two factors will give positive 10x. Proceeding to the next factor of minus 24x squared, minus 3x and 8x gives minus 24. Addition of the two factors, that is minus 3x and 8x, gives 5x. The next factors of minus 24x is 2x and minus 12x. 2x times minus 12x gives minus 24x squared. 2x minus 12x gives minus 10x. Proceed to the next factor, factors of minus 24x squared. Then adding minus 2x plus 12x together gives the required pair is minus 2x and 12x. So we'll write the quadratic equation as 3x squared minus 2x plus 12x minus 8. Let's bring this together and also bring this together. Common factor between these two is x. Bringing out x here, we are left with 3x because x times 3x gives 3x squared. And then minus, bringing out x here, we are left with minus 2. Plus, common factor between these two is 4. Bringing out 4 from here, we are left with 3x because 4 times 3x gives 12x. Bringing out 4 from minus 8, we are left with minus 2 here because 4 times minus 2 gives minus 8. Now let's put x and plus 4 together. Here we have 3x minus 2. Also have 3x minus 2. We pick 1. So the factorization of this quadratic trinomial gives this. Now let's factorize the last question. If you are getting value from this video and yet to subscribe, please kindly hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Thank you. Multiplying the first term being minus x squared by the last term being plus 20 gives minus 20x squared. Now we look for the two factors of minus 20x squared so that their sum is equal to the middle term being plus x. Since the middle term is positive, one of the factors should be positive while the other is negative. These are the few factors of minus 20x squared. 5x times minus gives minus 20x squared. Addition or summation of these factors gives x. Another factor of minus 20x squared is minus 5x and 4x. Addition of these two gives minus x. So the required pair is 5x. We will rewrite this equation as minus x squared plus 5x minus 4x plus 20. Taking 2 together, we have minus x squared plus 5x plus, bringing this together, we have minus 4x plus. The common factor between minus x squared and 5x is x. Bringing x out, here we are left with minus x because x times minus x gives minus x squared, plus bringing out x here, we are left with plus 5. The common factor here is 4. Bringing out 4 here, we are left with minus x plus 5 because 4 times 5 gives 20. Here we have x plus 4, taking 1 out of this, and minus x plus 5. I hope this video is helpful. Please like if you found this video helpful. Comment with any question or topic you would want us to cover in future video. Share this video with anyone who might find it useful. And if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, kindly hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Please stay tuned for the next video where we will use the method of factorization in solving quadratic equation problem. Thanks so much for watching. See you in our next video. Bye.